How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is kind of a follow-up video from my last one. If you saw that, I was playing a Scourge of the Skyclaves deck in Historic, and this is just another variant of the same list that I wanted to test out for you guys here. And basically, the entire list is the same, except we dropped the two Embercleave and the two Bone Crusher Giant to be able to play Lurrus. And so we're going to see if Lurrus really holds his own in this list, if we can justify dropping the Embercleave. In Embercleave's slot, we got two Footfall Crater instead. And so you can cycle this card if it's not useful, but you can also enchant a land, and then that land has tap, target creature gains trample and haste until end of turn. So essentially for 2 mana or 1 mana, if you use this a turn ahead of what you're going to do, you can give Scourge of the Skyclaves haste and trample, which is really good. So it kind of frees up some space. There's times when Embercleave gets stuck in your hand and you don't really have much to do. And the rest of our creatures are really aggressive, low to the ground threats, and so Lurrus could be pretty good in there. So we're going to test it out and see how it does here. The only other changes that I made from the last video was upping the land count by 1. I decided to go the full package of Shadow Skull Smashing and Aghanim's Awakening, and then we have the 12 lands here, including 4 Ramanat Runes, and that will give us a total of 20 lands. I hate missing land drops in this deck. It's a way to lose. One thing that's kind of ugly too is just having all these single-colored lands. That can kind of be a problem. I think that this deck, honestly, would be a tier 1 deck if these 4 swamps were a Rakdos pathway, if that existed. So yeah, those are the only kind of awkward things with this deck, but this shell will get better as more cards get printed too. So let's jump into some gameplay and see how this deck does compared to the previous version. All right, we got a game here. This hand looks pretty all right. We're gonna keep it. I think I forgot to mention in the little quick deck tech there that I added Lightning Strike instead of Bone Crusher Giant. Lightning Strike's okay. If we're playing the combo deck, we probably won't win. This hand's not fast enough, so we're just gonna start shocking ourselves here, get our life total low enough. If we were on the play, this might be feasible, but this deck is everywhere right now. It's really annoying too. It's like if you're not playing any sort of how I got to Mythic, I actually made it all the way up to rank 20 Mythic before dropping off to 94% here, was playing Dimir Rogues in Historic, and it crushes this deck because you have hand attack and counter spells, but this kind of a linear aggressive strategy that just kind of deals with their board state really fails to do anything against combo decks. Just too bad. So this next turn, let's see here. We don't have 2 plays to make, unfortunately. I think we probably get the Scourge down. Could get the Robber down. I think I'm gonna get the Scourge down and then play Light of the Stage though. It seems pretty alright. Probably just dead next turn anyway though. But we'll see it through. Alright, let's play Light of the Stage here, see what we hit. A Knight and a Ramanat Ruins. I think we want to get our life total lower first, so let's just get a Scourge out there. And we'll see if we're dead. Looks like it. Wow, very fun. Okay, 0-1 against combo. Hopefully you don't see that deck again. It's virtually impossible to beat. All right, we're going first here. This hand is honestly not that great, but we'll give it a go. We'll hold this shock up. In case they play a creature, it'll pave the way for a Dreadhorde Butcher here. Looks like they got shocked too. Probably don't want to be taking all this damage, but we kind of need to. Gotta just play our game here. I'd actually be really curious to see how this deck does in best of 3 in traditional. I think it would be better than this current in the best of 1 format, since we're doing so much damage to ourselves, and the format is basically all aggro decks and then that stupid combo deck. But then in traditional, you got a lot more mid-range and control strategies, which this might line up nicely against. So let's see here. They've only taken 1. We could play out this Scourge and it would just die, or we could shock. I'm kind of into that. Shock, light up the stage. Might be a little aggressive, to be perfectly honest, but I mean, we gotta do something here. Okay, I think at this point I'm gonna just play this out tapped. I mean, I could shock the Shadow Skull Smashing and light up the stage, but maybe we should have actually. We don't have direct damage. I think that was a mistake. Okay, there's an Annex. It's kind of tough. Huh. So we could kill Annex here instead of playing light up the stage. I'm not sure what is better. That sets us up for Scourge next turn. I think we probably want to just play this light up the stage, to be honest. This Ramanop runes down. Okay, we hit our land drops. We got some removal and Shadow Skull Smashing. Unfortunately, Annex is pretty big. His butt. Okay. They're lighting up the stage. The stage is lit. Infuriate. Fervent Champion. Not sure why they didn't play that first. Okay, we got removal here. So, I think that what we're going to need to do is honestly just... It's a shame that we're missing 1 mana for Shadow Skull Smashing here. So, I think that we're going to destroy Annex. Could Infuriate and make 2 guys, but it doesn't seem that good. And we're just going to pass from here. Really behind right now. We've kind of flooded. And let's see what they go to put it on. The champion. Try to shock it. If they got another, we get blown out here. Got it. Okay, that's actually really nice. Might still have a chance here. Scourge is only a... Okay, they got another light up the stage and a 10 Street Dodger. It's got lands. They kind of just flooded out there. Might be right to take this turn off and... well, we can actually do both, which is pretty good. So we're gonna kill both of their creatures. Then they can't cleave us. And then we can swing in with the champion. Okay, I'm not sure what they have. I think we're gonna hold this Agadim's Awakening here. Another Annex. Gotcha. So they for sure got a cleave in hand. Not really sure how we stop that. Lightning Strike is how we stop that. Okay. I guess we could just, when they move to cleave, I guess that's when I would want to Lightning Strike it. I would like to get him more damage this turn though. It's like putting it on the 1/1 isn't that great. This would be a 5/5 then, which is kind of cool. That's like pretty hard for them to deal with. I mean, it's a 4/4 right now, but I think we're gonna just play it slow though, and we'll just pass the turn here. Okay, they got a robber. And then this will actually, I mean, the cleave is confirmed, so we're gonna plan on killing the Annex. Could also Lightning Strike them to, so they're gonna get 2 idiots out of this. Because I want to make sure they're gonna put it on the Annex first. Okay, they get blown out there. And then, let's see here. We could Agadim's Awakening for our Butcher right now. Or we can get in with the Scourge and Champion. This thing grows. They probably can't kill us next turn with these 1/1s. We could also hold one back. I think that we'll just get in with the Scourge here. Play light up the stage. Okay, we got a Heartless Act, which is good. And then I think we'll probably just put Lurrus in our hand here and hold up the Heartless Act, and we're in pretty good shape. Another Annex, unfortunately. Let's see what they do here. I think we just kill this thing now. If it's power 4 or greater, okay, it doesn't matter. I thought it was if it was 5, so it doesn't really matter. That is wild to me that they're swinging in. Let's see what they do here. Okay, they got a Knight. Take that. Play the Knight out. I think that we'd probably just kill the Annex now. Okay, those things can't block. We really need to find a Footfall Crater here. And see, this is where we're missing Embercleave. So, you know, it's like Lurrus. Lurrus is okay here. I might want a what's that called in the mana base? The enchantment that does -2/-2. You guys know what I'm talking about. 1 black mana. So I could hard cast this. I could also cast Lurrus, which gives us. I think I like Lurrus as a lifelinker. We'll put this back on the board. Then we got light up the stage here. So we're gonna get in some damage. Okay, they take a bunch. And I don't mind killing this, putting that in our graveyard. And then let's light up the stage here. There's the footfall crater, so I could shock and put a blocker out there, but it doesn't really matter. This will be 3/6 going through. And then they have Embereth too. We might actually just be dead here. But we might just be dead. Okay, so I think that we block with the Fervent Champion. They're going to give this 4. So I think if we do it like this, we survive. If we block the Robber or the Rich with the Fervent Champions, they both have first strike here. That'll block 1 damage from going through, and then we'll gain some life here. Now we go to regular damage. Oh no! Oh yeah, those get pumped as well. They had Exacxes. That's really too bad. Well, that was a good game. So, not sure if Lurrus is better than Embercleave, but we're testing it out here. All right, we go first. This hand looks decent enough, I guess. We'll keep. We're gonna shock this in, and then Leyline of the Void is fine. We don't really use Lurrus that much anyway. I think we might just shock their face here. Let's be aggressive. We're gonna go ahead and shock this in too. Get this online. Got a trigger. Okay, we got a language. We're playing against control here. Perfect. Okay. I think that what we want to do here probably is either double robber, but our we gotta get the Skyclave down. It's gonna be a 6/6, so we're gonna shock another one of these in. Their language can't even kill us now. Maybe we should have done that first to see what we got, but we got a 6/6 online. Another one dropping next turn. Okay, they kill. Okay. Well, now we got a 9/9, and that was a fantastic draw. So, sweet, we might win this one now. Okay, we get through there. See if they can remove it. We got the Ritual of Soot. Okay. Just got to draw something that gives it haste, so put Lurrus in our hand. It's a Nyxathid. Okay. Guess we just kill that. Could have Lurrus and then killed it, but whatever. We got another removal spell. And a Fervent Champion. Could just do that. See what they can do here. Okay, they're gonna kill our Lurrus, it looks like. What creature type is that? Cat. Yep, makes sense. And are they gonna swing in? Oh man, they got it all, don't they? Go down to 2, huh? Can't swing now though. Now we just give this haste and we win. Cool. Okay, so Footfall Crater actually coming in really handy there. That's pretty good. Beat 8 rack, I guess. All right, we got another game here. This hand looks pretty decent. We got removal into Dreadhorde Butcher, so we'll keep it. Conversely here, I think I'm actually going to just, on turn 1, I'm going to shock. And then Footfall Crater our land here. Set up for the Scourge eventually. Okay, they're playing Phoenix. Maybe? Oh no, they're playing enchantments. Okay. It's fine. Start getting in some damage here. Alright, we're gonna swing in here and probably play light up the stage. Try to hit our land drops here. No land drops. Okay, that's ugly. Could kill our own thing. Put them at 14. This thing comes down. We still need a land drop though. I mean, it's not much of a plan. Missing our land drops really hurts there. Really hurts there. Okay, we got removal here. We gotta watch out for that one thing that they're probably gonna play. So God, these things are gonna be huge. And I'm guessing it's probably coming down next turn anyway. And is that thing a 1/3 or is it a 1/2? We might need to hold up or shock. Not really a huge fan of that. Could though. We got Heartless Act as well. So let's see if they block here. They do. Got the Heartless Act. I don't know if that thing's a. I mean, I could look it up really quick, I guess, but I'm just gonna assume it's a 1/2. We'll just lose this game if it's not. Whatever. Okay. Okay, that's all I got. Alright, well, let's shock this thing. Or we could shock their face, Bloodchief Thirst. That probably would have been better. So we're still going to just shock their face here. Get in for 10. Then we got the Heartless Act if they play the... Actually, we can just do this. We'll just Bloodchief Thirst our own Dreadhorde Butcher. It's a nice little... It's a combo. Sweet. Got a win there. Pretty cool. On to the next one. Alright, we got another game here. This hand is pretty bad. We got a mulligan. This hand is also bad. We need to mulligan. This hand is also bad. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's put back the Croxes. Return 3 cards. Guess we're being aggressive here. See how that works out for us. That's pretty pathetic. Shuffler just decides if you're going to lose a game every now and then. Actually, more than every now and then. It's pretty common. Champion. Okay, there's a footfall crater. I don't think we really care about that. Let's see if we can get in here. There's a Scourge actually. That's pretty big. 6/6. So we block the Vishino. Oh, they have a claim the firstborn. That's odd. You don't see that in mono red usually. Are they going to finish this off here? Interesting. I mean, this thing is huge. It'll come down pretty big, so I wonder if I just hold everything back though. I mean, they can't deal with the 6/6. I can't deal with everything. I'm gonna just play defensively now since we're at 5. Dreadhorde Butcher is tempting to swing in with, but this is big enough. We're gonna come back from the mull to 4. Maybe we have to mull to 4. That was pretty bad. Okay, claim the firstborn. That's ugly. That is really ugly. Yeah, never seen him on a red deck like this. So if we let it go through, they shock us. If we do this, they kill it. They kill our creature. If we do this, then just this dies. I honestly think that's the right move. So they didn't even have a follow-up, which is interesting. What to do, what to do. We need to get in some damage because we need to play this light up the stage. If we swing it with both, that's 9. That's not even enough. I think that we honestly just swing it with this Dreadhorde Butcher. Okay. Do they have another claim the firstborn is the question. Just a land. They Hazard, that's pretty good. No swings though. That's pretty interesting. So they could double block. That is really interesting. I think what we're gonna do here, swing with the Dreadhorde Butcher. We'll hit their face then. Wow, that is so weird what they're doing here. Okay, we'll just play another 6/6. See what they got. Don't tell me it's a claim. So I got a Ramanov Runes to do 2 damage. I can activate Hazard to do 2 damage. Our backswing looks pretty hefty though. Okay. Interesting. So I could shock, light up the stage, swing. That's what I need to do. Ugh. Alright, well. That's not quite enough, is it? Valiant effort, though. If that would have been a Blood Cheese Thirst, we could have got the win there, but good game. Alright, we go first. Our hand's pretty decent. We're going to give it a go. We got Knight into Champion, or actually more likely Dreadhorde Butcher. I really hate having Crocs in our opening hand. Got 2 of them in the deck. It's good late game though, if it comes down to that. And despite our losing record so far, the games are really close. I really don't know which version of this deck is better, the with Embercleave or without. Lurrus does give some reach to the deck, and then those footfall steps, I think that's called, are pretty good. I mean, giving Croxa or your Skyclave, I'm blanking on his name right now. Scourge of the Skyclave is the card this whole deck is focused around. Giving that haste and trample, or Croxa haste and trample, is pretty absurd. Okay, we're playing against goblins here. Not too afraid of goblins. We have Fervent Champion into light up the stage, or we can Fervent Champion Croxa, or we can Croxa light up the stage. I think just staying aggressive here is pretty good. So they can double block our Dreadhorde Butcher or our Knight. It did its job. Got him down to 13 here. Then we're going to shock this in and light up the stage, and hopefully we can find a Skyclave Demon here. Negative. Okay. Goblin Chieftain on defense. That's what you like to see. I think what we're going to do here is... Honestly, I think that what we're going to do is disregard these Ramanov Runes. Swing with this. I want to tap this way. Okay, that's enough for them apparently, so cool. Took down goblins there. Alright, we get to go first. This hand looks awesome. We're going to keep it. Oop, not that one. We want to get our Knight down first. Get the Knight down. Kind of awkward because we want to play our Dreadhorde Butcher here. Could Lightning Strike that, although I think I'd rather just Slam Jam here. Okay, they wanted that mana. So we can Heartless Act that. We can... I think Heartless Act Champion is pretty good. not remove 3 counters. No, we want to just destroy. Let's keep the pressure on here. Knight is going to get pumped out of this. Okay. Getting pumped. All right, now this is a 7/7. That's pretty big. Like another mana source, so we can Lightning Strike and play Scourge the same turn. Shock is pretty good though. So we can shock and do that. See how they block here. And they'll probably just scoop, I'm guessing. And let's play a 2-mana 9/9. That's pretty sweet. And I think they're dead. Look at that. We didn't have any real lands. It's awesome. That's why we play them. What you got, opponent? What you got? Insult to injury, we'd like to draw the footsteps or footfall. I always forget the name of it. Footfall crater. That's what it is. This card is sweet. I'm in love. Okay, let's just slam jam here. They're gonna have a collected company, it looks like, so. Yep. We got a lightning strike to deal with whatever they got. Those are pretty good hits. We'll just kill the perfect here. So they stay alive. How long can they last? God, what a beastly board. Night of the Even Legion is a great card. Bitter Butcher is a force to be reckoned with if it doesn't get dealt with right away. And this is really how you want to see the deck performing. Get a nice balance of removal and threats. Visionary, okay. I don't think that saves you whatsoever. You need a another 1-drop here. And they don't have it. Cool. Stay tuned for the wrap-up, guys. Okay, so this deck is pretty sweet. It's not too much different than the other version at all. We're using Lurrus instead of Embercleaves and Bone Crusher Giants, and then subbing in Lightning Strikes and Footfall Craters. To be honest, okay, despite the overall losing record in those 5 games I think we played, I don't think that I can really tell which deck is better. I'm actually leaning towards the Lurrus version being better, but I'm not sure. Embercleave is really good, as everyone knows, but it can be awkward at times. I think that if we play traditional games, I think that this version would be better. It has more reach, and you're coming up against more like control and mid-range strategies in traditional best of 3. In best of 1, you're dealing with so many aggro decks and that degenerate combo deck that's come out. That's like everywhere, and this deck is really bad against it. It doesn't interact with it at all. We can't counter their stuff or take their combo pieces out of their hand, so that kind of sucks. But I think that this deck would actually do a lot better in best of three. So try it out there. I do have a sideboard built here. And I will leave a link in the description for this version of the deck, as well as if you missed the video from yesterday, I'll leave a link in the description for that video as well. They're very similar builds. I'll just show you guys that other deck here quick. Scourge aggro. As you can see, I've been trying out. There was like 5 more versions too. I deleted them all. So this is the one we were playing yesterday with slight modifications here. As you can see, we have. I actually did end up putting 1 footfall crater in this version too. So we got the 2 Embercleaves and 2 Bone Crusher Giants. That's really the only difference. And I think that this one's probably better in best of one. I'm guessing. Um, just because Embercleave, it's like you're going toe to toe with aggro, and I mean it might get stuck in your hand 1 or 2 games, but the amount of games it's going to win you is probably going to overshadow that as well. So I don't know, something to play around with. These 2 versions of the deck have been the best so far. I played around with versions using Soulscar Mage. I think that this one has Soulscar Mage. It's another Lurrus deck here, and this one's been pretty decent as well. We're using Soulscar Mage, Dreadhorde Arcanist, some Skyclave Shades, and then we're basically on this reanimation plan using Claim to Fame in there as well. So we're filling the grave with Citrus Supplier. The nice thing about this one is that you have Thought Seizes to interact with their hand. But I don't know. I'm not convinced this version is better than the other ones. But if you guys want to play around with this version too, I guess I can leave that link in there as well. And then let's see here. I had a mid-range strategy too, which is not that good, to be honest. You really want to be aggressive with Scourge of the Skyclaves and do damage to them, not just like remove their threats, grind them out with like Megamatic Chandler and stuff like that. That's not really what you want to be doing with Scourge of the Skyclaves. You want to get in damage quick and close out the game. So yeah, this mid-range strategy is kind of off the table, but it's a cool new little shell to try to build around for sure. These decks will definitely get better as more cards get printed. The core of the deck is super solid. Really, the only thing that's kind of lacking is in the mana base, since we can't effectively play the buddy lands, Summits. They'll come in tapped like most of the time. So we just had all these like single mana sources. If in the next set they have the enemy pathways, the red-black pathways, then we essentially take out all 4 of these swamps and put in 4 red-black pathways, and that will really smooth things out. That's really kind of the only way we lose a lot of times. It's just kind of getting screwed on mana and having to mulligan our hand away. So yeah, that's about it. Really fun deck to play, guys. So let me know what you think. Drop a like on the video and leave a comment in the comment sections. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.